That time is 8:55 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, November 16, 2017. It's 5 minutes to 9, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, November 16, 2017. Good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, November 16, 2017. It's 8:55 a.m. and on top story of the Peter Channel Morning News is President Trump voters have buyer's remorse in North Carolina focus group. Walmart online sales soar. The House has voted on this sex bill Thursday. Robert McCabe says that a done deal, but Zimbabwe is still in limbo, while trophies from Elfin Hudson, Zimbabwe were banned in the U.S. Trump just reversed that. Missing British explorer Benedict Allen spotted in Papua New Guinea. As Germany's Queen Summit, an energy firm is raising a nearby forest. Lebanese president hopes Hariri revisited French will end crisis. Clinton calls uranium one story a distraction towards his dictatorship. Pope denounces healthcare inequality, says all should be protected. Texas sheriff is on the hunt for a driver with profane anti-Trump Windows sticker. Baltimore homicide detected a grave condition after being shot in the head. Republican governors free of 2018 midterm wipeout after Virginia lost. California shooting gunman was paranoid, police said. The House will vote Thursday on this major tax bill as Senate lawmakers stratified. A version to reconcile Wiggins and advance one of the president's top goals. Leonardo da Vinci summoned to a Monday sold for a world record $450 million in a auction in New York on Wednesday. Elon Musk shows on Tesla's new toy, the electric semi truck. Japan rail operator was set starting as trade leaves 20 seconds earlier. Time Incorporated features might involve the Koch brothers. American Express sent to team up with Ripple for cross-border payments via blockchain. Looking at stock now, down 130.19 points to 23,271.28. SP 5 down 14.25 points to 2564.62. And Nasdaq down 31.66 points to 6706.21. SpaceX is launching a secret Zoom mission tonight. Fireball seen streaking across the western U.S. sky. Our 11 planets shapes the search for life beyond Earth. Our cardiologist explains why those new blood pressure guidelines are important. In the first, scientists have genes inside a man's body to try to cure a disease. What's next? Madagascar wrestles with worst outbreak of a plague in a half a century and could not still be prescribed to salami despite FDA warning. Peter Children's time is 8:57 in the morning time on this Thursday morning. Time now for a sports report. They slumping Boston Bruins fall to the Anaheim Ducks 4-1 at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be taking on the Los Angeles Kings at Staples Center. Game time 10:30 p.m. while the Boston Celtics will have a big showdown at the Garden as they're going to be carrying a 13-game winning streak against the Golden State Warriors who have a 7-game winning streak. Joe Embiid just hit the fast-forward button on this process. In a letter, NFL accuses Jerry Jones of contract interpreter with regard to Roger Goodell's contract talks. President Trump reminds USA basketball players of life's pitfalls but return from China, and researchers have achieved breakthrough from CTE research on NFL players. Peter, Joe News time is 8:58 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, and it's time now for Travis Turns Apart. Baby! Let's study up on the NBA, where the red, orange, and green and blue lines, the Marapan lines are looking good, and on the low line, trade 209-868 from North Station up at 5:50 minutes past between West Medford and Station, Lowell Station. Alright, looking at the numbers and Maui in New England. 95 at the northbound side, and then so from Route 37 we walk right into downtown Providence, 95 at the southbound side, so but protected stretch, 195 westbound side, so from 114 eastbound side to the Providence, downtown Providence by Route 95. 146 on the southbound side, so from 15 to Route 95 downtown Providence, 146 on both ends is backed up around 295 to 146 to the North Smithfield to Lincoln stretch, the northbound side, so from 126 to 122 to Lincoln Woonsocket stretch, 295 on the southbound side, and then so from Route 14 to Chris to Route 37. 130 to the eastbound side. It's slow right. James Stratch stretch and 130 to the westbound side. Also the Newport Bridge stretch. Bourne Bridge on the southbound side. It's slow. 28 to the northbound side. Also at the border waterway. Route 6 to the eastbound side. Also after Route 132 in Barnstable. 3 to the northbound side. It is slow from Duxbury all the way up to the Marshfield around Route 139. And 95 to the southbound side. A little slow before 295 and then Edinburgh 295. On the northbound side. Also at Route 95 in Edinburgh. 485 at the northbound side. Also around 140 Franklin all the way to Route 62 in Milford. 95 at the northbound side. Also 95 at the northbound side. It's a little slow from Positive Street to Norwood 08 to Route 128 Captain. 24 at the northbound side. It is slow from Randolph all the way to Route 128 Captain. 24 at the southbound side. Slow around 485 in Raynham. 120 at the northbound side. Slow from 135 in Needham all the way down around Route 20 Waltham. 128 on the southbound side, and it's slow from Linfield all the way down to Lexington. 7 Expressway on the northbound side, slow from Braintree Split all the way into downtown Boston. 7 Expressway southbound side, slow to Dorchester stretch. Braintree Split on the northbound side, it is slow. 24 on the northbound side, also around 128 out in Kenton. Mass Pike eastbound side, slow from Fairhaven all the way down to the Austin Martin Tolls. Mass Pike westbound side, slow to Larry, put out of the South Boston. 93 is southbound side, slow to Ballardville, and then Hillbridge again between Wilmington all the way down around the Zinc Bridge in downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, so from Route 6 to the Revere all the way to downtown Boston. 7 to slow. Count that is looking good. Mass Pike westbound side, low area, put out of South Boston. 3 to the southbound side, so 485 low down to Millwick, and Hillbridge again before Route 128 in Burlington. 485 on both ends is back up after Route 3 in Lowell. 485 on the southbound side, also after Route 93 in Lawrence, and 485 on the southbound side, also Lawrence stretch. 485 on the southbound side, so from Route 117 in Story to Route 290 Marlborough. 290 eastbound side, also from 485 in Marlborough. 290 eastbound side, slow from 146 on Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, also at 290 in Worcester. 91 on the northbound side, so from 57 in 291 in Springfield, and 57 in the eastbound side, also at before Route 91 in Springfield. 91 on the southbound side, so from 205 all the way to I-84 Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, so from Rock Hill to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, and it's slow from Meriden from 691 all the way to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so from Route 2 to 91 Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, and it's slow for the Waterbury stretch. And the Newtown all the way to the Denbury stretch is the eastbound. 84 slow between Southbury and Middlebury. Merritt Parkway westbound side is slow from Fairfield all the way into Stafford. Merritt Parkway westbound side, it's slow at the Bridgeport stretch. Westbound Merritt Parkway, it's slow at Milford stretch. 95 on the southbound side, so from Fairfield all the way down to Stafford. 95 on the northbound side, so from Ryan, New York all the way to Greenwich. 95 on the northbound side, it's slow from West Haven all the way to downtown Hartford, downtown New Haven, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, so from West Haven to New Haven, Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, so for the New Haven stretch. And up north, 89 on the southbound side, slow from Route 93 Concord, New Hampshire. And 93, it's both ends is back between Concord all the way up to Plymouth, New Hampshire. And New States 8789, southbound side, it's slow from the Canadian to upstate New York and Vermont. And Route 7 on the southbound side, it is slow at Dorset, Vermont. And in Maine, it's looking good. On the highways and byways of Maine turnpike looking good from Kittery to Augusta. 95, it's looking good from Portsmouth, New Hampshire all the way down to Peabody on both ends of 128 and the northbound side. Also around Route 95 in Peabody. Peter Children's time is 9:03 on this Thursday morning. It's time now for our weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows rain showers going on a bunch of Boston vicinity and up to east New Hampshire and Severn, Maine, and a heavy band of rain showers stretch around Lake Sebago, Maine, as we'll zoom in a closer look. Heavy band of rain showers from South Bridgeton, Maine, all the way down to West Baldwin, down through South Leamington, and down through Alfred, down to South Sanford, and stretching east to East Wakefield, New Hampshire, and raining heavily down at Wolfboro Center and South Wolfboro, East Alton in New Hampshire. And snowing and sleeted down by the Auburn Bay, down in the central New Hampshire, by Meredith, and east of Lebanon, New Hampshire, and snowed from northwest and the northwestern portions of Maine and northern New Hampshire, and central and northern portions of Vermont from Montpelier up to Saint-Saëns, Quebec, and raining heavily down from St. Croix all the way down to St. Francis de Lac in Quebec, and snowing from eastern Quebec from St. John up to St. Roch and down to St. Tilth in Quebec. And another band of rain showers stretching around from the South Shore from Boston Island and the Plymouth, and raining from Providence vicinity down from Canada and Washington County, Rhode Island, and much of Connecticut, and heavy band of rain showers from east of Huntington, down from Islip, Long Island, and New York, and raining down around western portions of and southern western portions of Vermont, and sleeting and snowing down around Rockingham, Vermont, and a lot of heavy band of rain showers from Islip, Long Island, all the way off the Jersey Shore. And rain showers in the western portion of Quebec and stretching out the northeastern portions of Ontario. And raining in south central and western New York and down the northwestern and west central portions of Pennsylvania. And lake effect snow showers in the northeastern lake effect rain showers in the northeastern Ohio and southwestern Wisconsin and northern Indiana, and snowing on the northern and northeastern portions of Michigan, and raining down on the northwestern portions of Ontario. All right. 44 degrees on temperature, humidity 92%, and it is 29.90, and it's falling rapidly as we take a look at the weather outside. And we're seeing some sun. We're seeing some sun making an appearance in the clouds. But expect some rain showers throughout the afternoon. Heavy at times. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this for today. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm before 3 p.m. Then a chance of showers, some storms, but severe rain, 49 degrees. Southeast with about 9 miles coming to west in the afternoon, west gust size 20 miles an hour, chance patient 100%. New rain amounts between 3/4 and 1 inch possible for tonight. Park cost about 32 degrees, west about 9 miles of gust size 28 miles an hour for Friday. Sunday most gust about 44 to about 26 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 13 miles of gust size 30 miles an hour for Saturday. Chance showers maybe after 4 p.m. Punta Sask about 51 degrees and Columbia becoming in San Juan 5 to 8 miles of water. Chance patient 30%. Saturday night, showers may after 10 p.m. Low at 46 degrees. Chance patient 90% for Sunday. Showers likely before 8 a.m. Punta Sunday the podcast by 51 about 29 degrees and chance patient 6%. For Monday, most Sunday most gust by 41 about 27 degrees. For Tuesday, Sunday podcast by 51 about 36 degrees. And for Wednesday, most Sask about 49 degrees. And currently in Taunton it's overcast and it's 48. And Norton it's 44 and overcast, and that's going to be it for the period channel. More news on this November 16th, 2017 on a Thursday morning. PG with you. Have a good morning, goodbye, day 2. You have a good day, and I'll see you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.